Hi everyone, welcome to Sit, Sip, and Knit. My name is Marie. I'm coming to you from just north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is my little corner of the YouTube to talk about all things knitting, some crochet, which I haven't done in a little bit, but I do crocheting also. Anyway, this is a dreary start of September day. Today it is Wednesday, September 8th. Summer is coming to an end, which I'm sad because I love summer, if you know me. But anyway, it is nice to think about all things fall knitting, pumpkins, spice, the colors, just beautiful in the fall. So I am looking forward to all of that. I just not looking forward to winter coming here in Pennsylvania, but as all things do, time just marches on, and it certainly is. Thank you for those of you that are returning here to this my little knitting podcast here. And welcome to anybody that has just joined or is just viewing this for now. I would love it if you would subscribe, like and subscribe. I also love to hear your comments, any questions you might have. I am open to anyone's opinions. Constructive criticism is always great. But anyway, I do podcast about once a month here. I was trying to do a little sooner, but life gets in the way here. But anyway, it's been about 4 weeks since I last did a podcast. In that podcast, I did have a little contest going on in the Ravelry group, which I didn't have many entries, but I do have a winner, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, like I said, thank you for joining me here at Sit, Sip, and Knit. Grab your cup. You see I do have my fall mug ready here with some spiced coffee in it, pumpkin spice coffee in it. So I'll take a drink of that. Grab your drink, grab your knitting, and join me. All right, I have a couple finished objects. I have some works in progress, half-finished object. I have some couple acquisitions, and I also have some future knitting projects that I want to start. So let's get started first with, I guess, what I'm wearing. I've worn this before. One of my favorites that I've made. Let me stand up here. I do see it's a little bit wrinkled there. But anyway, this is, I can see the bottom there, the ribbing. This is my Anker's summer, let me see, Anker's summer sweater. It is by Petiteknits. And like everything I talk about, I will put in the description box below this video here, and you can click on that, and I'll have links for you to go out and find what I'm talking about. Anyway, like I said, this is Anker's summer sweater. I did do it in Universal Yarns Uptown DK. It is an acrylic blend. I did this sweater, a lot of the sweaters I do for work. So this is an anti-pill acrylic. I love wool, but for work, this is wash, wear, don't care kind of thing. And it came out just beautiful, just beautiful. This is one of my favorite sweaters. Anyway, like I said, it's DK weight. It is an easy sweater. It's top down with a little bit of ribbing type on the yoke here. I did the sleeve. I'm not sure. They may have been shorter. I did them a little bit longer. You can certainly do longer sleeves if you want, I guess, or shorter, in a cotton. I think it was done in cotton. But anyway, this is what I wear to work because I'm always freezing cold. You never know what the weather with the air conditioning is going to be like. So this is held up wonderful. The color is number 04C, SEA. So again, that'll be below for you. Okay, I do have, let's see, like I said, a couple finished objects. Let me talk first about my pinky socks. I think on the last podcast, I had started them. I don't think I finished even the first one. As I do, I put them aside to start something else. But I did finish them. So let me show you here. They are on blockers. However, they have not been blocked. I did not wear them. I think my sister wanted to take them, but I told her I had to show them on my podcast. So anyway, these are called the Pinky Socks. They are by Trude Hertaas, and the yarn here, and I think I said before, if you can see, look how beautiful with that little bit of patterning there. Shorty socks top down with a heel flap and gusset there. And I do have the other one, so I have both of them. Like I said, they're not blocked yet. They will open up beautifully. See that pattern there? With a tiny bit of cabling, just a tiny bit there. Not fussy at all. Anyway, that yarn is something I had in my stash and I had no tag to it. So I really am not sure where it came from. But anyway, that is the pinky socks there. Finally done. I know a couple of you ladies have done them. I had an email to sitsipandknit is my at gmail.com is my email address, and I will put all where you can find me actually below also, either on Ravelry, Instagram. You can I'm on Facebook, and also I have a not a website, I'm sorry, a Gmail account, an email account that you can email me. And somebody did I'm sorry, I forget who it was, had a question about the pinky socks, and I was able to answer that. And like I said, I am ready to help. If you have any questions, you can certainly contact me, whichever way is easier for you, and I will definitely try to get you an answer. All right, so anyway, those are the pinky socks. Oh, I think I'll have another drink of my lovely pumpkin spice coffee here. Definitely with this weather today, I'm getting in the fall kind of mood. But anyway, the next thing I have finished, I started maybe on the last podcast. It is the Elwood sweater by Jenny Wiebe. For my little grandson, and my daughter's been wanting to take this with her. He's going to be needing it soon. I did a size 4. He's 2.5, but they either had a size 2 or a 4. So I did the 4 for him. It is a little cardigan. Can you see that? The color is just not coming out very nice. Let's see. Anyway, it was a top-down button band. So cute. This little bit of a shawl collar. Can you see that there? Very, very easy to do. Though the yarn is, let me just make sure, it's Plymouth Encore Tweed. Color is color number 5854, so 5854. It is worsted weight, so it went really, really quick. Was really quick to do. Like I said, it was, let me think. Yes, top down, raglan construction, shawl collar. You did have to pick up, I believe, and go around to do that shawl collar. and then pick up and go down for the sleeves. So this, it is a navy blue. It's kind of washing out there, but it's a very pretty, there, that's a little bit better. Can you see that? Yeah, that's a little more the color there. A navy blue tweed. So it's gonna look like a little man going to his preschool there. All right, so like I said, that is Elwood by Jenny Wiebe, and I will link that pattern for you. All right, the next thing that I just picked up and did just at lunch whenever, I don't know if I showed it before or not, but my oldest grandson, he's 17, has a massive amount of hair, and he had one hat that was worn out that he loved. He liked it because it was thin, it was stretchy, and so Grandma had to duplicate it. So here it is. It's just a 2x2 rib. You can see with I just did my own kind of decreases at the top there, but I think it's pretty spot on for what he wanted. This pretty blue here, there wasn't a tag, but I know the yarn was from Craftsy at one time. It was the Craftsy fingering, I believe. I don't know if you can still, I think on some websites, maybe Lovecrafts, you can get that yarn still. I did do a couple projects in that Craftsy yarn, but anyway, that was this. You can see it's very stretchy, 2x2 ribs, so it'll fit. He didn't want it folded up just straight like this. You can see how this would fit anybody. It's just a standard, and you know what, I think, if I'm thinking right, it was 144 stitches cast on, maybe. Anyway, I just did 2x2 rib until it was enough, and then just did basic crown decreases. So anyway, that is for my oldest grandson. So I got one for my youngest grandson, something for him, and something for my oldest grandson. So like I said, that was just a basic 2x2 rib hat. All right, and what else do I have here? I did finish, and I will hopefully will show it next time, a photo or the item next time. I talked about it though. I wish I had. I don't even have a picture of it, but let me tell you, it was a headscarf. It was by it was called Bere, B-E-R-E, by Brogan Murray. She is a lovely new podcaster, new knitter, and I know I talked about her below. In fact, I linked the pattern in the last podcast, podcast 10. This is podcast 11. I don't know if I said that or not. So anyway, she is known as Woolly Witchcraft. She has, her podcast is Woolly Witchcraft, and I will link that below. Like I said, she is a new knitter and came out with this beautiful headscarf, like a triangular scarf to wear, you know, on your head. Beautiful. I did it in Malabrigo Silky Merino. It's a DK weight yarn with little, looks like wheat on it. It came out so cute. And I'm sorry, I didn't even get the pattern here. But anyway, my daughter saw it and in love. She loved it, had to take it. I wanted to keep it for the podcast. She said, no, I have to wear it. It's fall. She picked the color. It's, anyway, it came out beautiful. So like I said, Brogan is a new podcaster and new knitter, and she already has a pattern out there. Give it a look. If you don't wear a headscarf, my daughter is 30, what is she, 32. She, like I said, loved it. She wears it. You know, a lot of the girls wear, or a lot of the people. In fact, she wants me to make one for her boyfriend, and I'm going to do it in dark gray without the weed on it, just a plain headscarf, because he has tons of hair also. And they wear them like headbands. So you might want to check that out or wear it yourself. It's something that I don't think I'd wear, but she loved it. So anyway, please give Brogan some love and check out her podcast and her new pattern she has out there. Anyway, also I wanted to say on that, the headscarf, if you kept going, you could it's triangular, so you can make it as a shawl. It would be beautiful if you just kept going and made it as a shawl, which I might end up doing that also. It's a beautiful pattern. All right, so let's see. Let me show you some of my works in progress here. As soon as I take another drink, I think I need another drink there. All right. Well, I'm going to call it a half-finished object that I had started on another podcast. Let me grab my sock blocker here. This has not been blocked. I will put it on the blocker here. It is another sock, and I wanted to have them done, but I started other things, which I'll show you. But anyway, as usual, but I work on them slowly and get things done. So that's all that matters, right? Anyway, so it is another sock. Like I said, it isn't blocked, so it's a little wrinkled here. It was in my little bird bag, which sock bag that I just love here by My Needle Crafts is the bag there. I've showed this before. But anyway, so it is a basic sock recipe that I do, and there are many ways to do socks. I talked about it before. I like to do from the top down. I like a 2x2 rib, which is what I did here. I usually do about 20 rounds of a ribbing. I did do the leg a little bit longer because I wanted to showcase be sure I showcase the beautiful yarn here. I did a heel flap and gusset construction with just a rounded toe here, as you can see that there. But anyway, so I have one done. I do have the other started here, and I'm working on the heel flap, the heel turn. So I will have that done hopefully for the next podcast. I'll have another finished pair of socks, which is lovely because you'll see coming up, I want to do another sock, get those on the needles, but I'll talk about that later. But anyway, the yarn, if you can see here, I don't know if you can tell, there is a little bit, maybe you could kind of see, a little bit of sparkle in it, which of course I love. These are not really colors that I would wear, but I am just loving this colorway. It is by, let me grab my little card here, Fibernymph Dye Works. I've talked about her before. She is a kind of close to me yarn dyer here in PA, and the colorway is driving Pennsylvania east to west. So that's why I had to get it, because I live here in Pennsylvania. So go figure. But what a beautiful colorway. Anyway, with that little bit of sparkle, it's on her Bedazzled base, which is a 75 superwash merino, 20 nylon, and then 5% stellina. Just beautiful. And in fact, in acquisitions, which will be coming up at the end here, I talk about another colorway that I got from her. So anyway, so that is, again, from Fibernymph Dye Works, basic sock recipe on my usual flexi flips. That's my standard go-to when I'm making socks. Anyway, so that is that half-finished object. All right. I always have to have a pair of socks on the go, right? Well, that's me. So, anyway, let's see. The next thing that really I've been concentrating on, I did get the other things done that you saw, but, and I talked about on the last podcast, if anyone wanted to join me in a knit-along, it was with Casapinka. I know she does, has some beautiful patterns out there. I've never done one of her knit-alongs, but I was intrigued by it, and it was a good time to start. She had some link to some kits out there. The yarn I used was from Miss Babs, and the colorway just called my name, and you'll see in a moment here. I know I showed them before, but I did start that knit along. I'm not sure when it started, on the 12th or something of August. She puts out a new, I don't even know how long it is. Maybe it's a 6-week knit along, and you get a new clue once a week, I believe it is. I am almost done with the 3rd clue. She did put out the 4th one already, which will be shorter because she's taken a break. So I'll have time to catch up, to be on track with the knit along, which is what I was trying to do. I was trying to keep up with it. I don't know if you've ever done a knit along before, but anyway, I mean, you could certainly do it on your own time. But once you register for the knit along, you get a clue every so often. This one was once a week, and then you work. You don't know what it's going to be, or anyway, I knew this one. She did put out that it was a rectangular shawl, or scarf if you wanted it to. It's done in fingering weight yarn. Like I said, the yarn was from that I got. You can certainly use your own, but I did order a set mixed quartet from Miss Babs that she had linked out there. Again, it's Casapinka, and I'll link that information below. You can certainly join now. You don't have to, you can finish it in your own time if you like. But anyway, I have to say, this is the most fun, one of the most fun projects that I've worked on. I know mystery knit-alongs, some of them you're not sure because you don't know how the colors are going to be, what the pattern's going to be. Even sometimes you don't know what the pattern is, period. Like I said, she did say it was a rectangular shawl, which I liked. I like that style to wear as a scarf or a shawl. Anyway, let me show you here. I do want to make sure, though, that if you are in this knit-along and you have not gotten this far in the knit-along, I am going to be revealing almost through clue 3. So if you don't want to see it, please fast forward ahead or stop watching or look away, because like I said, I will be revealing up through clue 3. So the knit along is called Snarkometer. I don't know. There's a whole kind of theme to this knit along, and it's fun. It's a fun thing. A lot of it, I just get into the meat of the pattern, so I don't know if that's something for you. But like I said, it is a rectangle, so you start at the bottom and work up. I love that it's just back and forth, shorter rows, and there are some wonderful fun stitches in here. I know I'm going on and not showing you, so let me show you here. Okay, so again, look away if you have not done your clues, if you are in this knit along. So let me start here. So my colors, as you can tell, are what I normally gravitate to. There's a variegated with a little bit of sparkle in there, purples and plums and greens in there. And then there's 4 colors. Then the main color that I picked for mine is this beautiful wine color here. And then there is a mossy green here, which it is called mossy green. This color from Miss Babs is called Zombie Prom, I think. Can you see that? It's really pretty. Anyway, so that's the only one that has the stellina in it. But then, like I said, you have the wine color here and this mossy green. And then there is a beautiful gray here. See that? Okay, so, and I can't remember which clue was which, but you can see it is pretty long here for a rectangle. So it's fingering weight, so you could wear it as a scarf or a wrap. So clue 1, I'm not sure, maybe went up to here, I don't remember, but you can see all the different, what do I want to say, patterning here. What a fun project. I couldn't wait to get to the next clue to see what was coming. You can see that, I don't know what that is, a little bobble in the yarn, but anyway, see how beautiful. And then the next clue with the gray. Remember, this hasn't been blocked at all, but anyway, you can see here, and then this, look how fun. It is really fun. Knitting, purling, slipping stitches. There is a couple bit of lace sections, and I'll show you that. Here we go. We come up to lace section here. It's hard to see. Like I said, it hasn't been blocked, but it'll be beautiful once it's blocked out there. So you have a lace section, and then look at this. You have this little cross hatch kind of section there in the green, and then you have some detailed striping there, and then let's see, I'll go this way, and then this little bit of lace there. It's hard to tell, but it looks like it's rippling there. So I have one more section for clue 3. So this was clues 1 through 3, and you can see how long it is there. And once it's blocked out, it'll be just lovely with a garter edge there. See that? Honestly, really fun. The only thing, I mean, take your time. This little crosshatch here was a little bit fiddly at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's so pretty. I know there's a couple scarf patterns and things out there that have that in it. I've never done it before. Elongated stitches I have done, but then you cross these over. It'll be beautiful once it's blocked out. If you want a fun pattern, you can certainly use your own yarns. Like I said, I purchased a kit for this. She, I guess with Miss Babs, she had a collaboration, and Miss Babs had some kits for this yarn specifically, for this knit along. But you can certainly use your own. And like I said, if you don't like mysteries and want to know what you're getting into, well, here it is. Pick your own yarns you want, but fun. Good way to learn some new stitches. Wasn't hard at all. You have a little bit of everything in here. So if you want to give that a try, if you have any questions, if you want to start it, have any questions, please get in touch with me. I will certainly talk you through it and help you out any way I can. All right, so that was the Snark-O-Meter, I don't know, Mystery Knit Along by Casapinka. All right, so let's see. What else do I have here? The next thing that I started, my daughter-in-law, if you remember, I did do a hat for my son. He, with some wool from Iceland, I did him a hat, and he wore it to Alaska. They went on a trip to Alaska. They go everywhere, which is absolutely wonderful. But after that trip, my daughter-in-law saw a pattern somewhere, I'm not sure where, of a hat that had trees on it, and I do remember I've seen that pattern like that before, so I told her I'd be able to do that. She wanted me to make it, and what I found was the Alaska hat. See that there with the beautiful trees there? And she said it was just perfect. It's what she wanted. So I did start this for her. Again, it is the Alaska hat by Camille Descoteaux. I'm not sure, but I will put it below. I know a lot of people have done this hat with the beautiful trees, and those are supposed to be the northern lights there. See that? She picked the yarn she wanted. She just wanted it brown and beige. She said her winter coat is like a green, an army green kind of color. So I found some, and with her approval, I have here a beautiful brown. So I am doing the brown. It's a fingering weight yarn. Let me see what I have. The brown here is Cascade Heritage in the Colorway 5639. So that's the ribbing there that I'm doing. Can you see the brown there? That's more like it there. So I'm still on the ribbing. I just started this for her. But the background, instead of being like the northern lights there, she picked this. Can you see that? And I think that'll be nice with the trees up against that. It'll kind of look like the leaves of trees and the beige that she wanted and the greens that matches her coat with a little bit of brown. So I don't think I'll lose the trees, the color work of the trees in this yarn. So I'm going to try it. That's what she wanted. So, and then this yarn is, let's see, this is Ancient Arts yarn. It's a fingering 80-20, 80% superwash, 20% nylon. It is their Socknado base. And this color is called Get Off My Lawn. How cute is that? But anyway, with a little bit of golds. And so I think that it'll look more fall than the Northern Lights, but you'll be able to see the trees on that. So I can't wait to get into that. It's folded up brim, so I have a little ways to go yet on this ribbing before I can start this and the trees color work. So hoping I'll have that done before the next podcast, and I'll hang on to it before I give it to her, so I can show you. Anyway, so that is that. All right, so that's the Alaska hat. And then let's see. Oh, I got a beautiful set, a Halloween mystery kit, by Cape May Fibers. Cape May Fibers, yes. Let me show you. It was a, like I said, it was a Halloween mystery kit, and I was intrigued and never bought a mystery kit, a Halloween one before, and I do love Halloween. I love all things Halloween, so I went ahead and got that. They had two different kits, either in the jewel tone or neutral colors, and you know, jewel tones are my thing, so I did pick the jewel tone. It came with 2 full skeins of yarn, sock yarn, and I'll show you those in a minute. Let me see what they were. Cape May Fibers, yeah. It's yarn by Cape May Fibers, 75.25, and 2 of them, full skeins. Let me show you the colors first. Look how beautiful. Those are beautiful, beautiful fall golds, and this is beautiful. And then this, let me hold it back here. It's looking at a little more, it's a little deeper than what it's showing on camera there, but look how beautiful. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, I just love this. But anyway, so it came with these 2 skeins of yarn. It came with, let me show you, some handmade tea. Look at this. And to tell you the truth, it's Blue Moon Tea Blend by Naturally EU, right? By Naturally You. And I'm going to open it right now for you because I haven't opened it, and I'm going to have to try it. I'm not sure. Let's see if I can get this open for you. I should have pre-opened it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so, oh my, smells wonderful. Smells like fall. Hint of berries in there. More berry than spice, but smells wonderful. I'm gonna have to make that. So it came with this. It also came with, where is the little, what did I do with my little diffuser? It came with a little diffuser. I'm looking around here because I know I had it. Little metal diffuser. Hang on. Aha, I got it right here. Look at this. With this little jewel tone. Isn't that just beautiful? Look how cute. Love it. I just love it. This is, let's see, Handmade Tea Ball Infuser with Gemstone by Vanessa. So it came with this. All right. And then it also came with this beautiful Pacific Moon Knits marker, stitch marker there. Look at that. It all coordinates beautifully with the yarn. Isn't that just lovely? All right, and it came with a cute little bookmark here. The bookmark is Moon Phase bookmark by Chasing Bree Designs. Very pretty, right? It also came with a little herbal tea candle, which my daughter already snagged. So I'm sorry I don't have that to show. But that was by Luna Zingara. And let's see, what else here? I think I got everything there. And it also came with a code to go on and download either a crochet shawl or some mitts. But I chose to do a different pattern. I chose to do a knitted shawl pattern. So I'm not going to be right now actually using those patterns, but they're out there for you. It came with the whole kit there. Anyway, let me show you what I am doing. I am actually doing this shawl right here. And it actually looks like it was made for this shawl because those colors are quite similar. This shawl pattern is called Exordium by Rebecca Picote. Not sure, but I will list that below. I know I screw up these names. I'm so sorry. But anyway, I will definitely link this pattern below. The color of the yarns, I did not mention that. This one is called Sunflower Sauce. Look how it's, I just love this. Love that color. Just calls my name. And then this one is called Potions. There we go. That's more like the color of it. Isn't that beautiful? So those two together. Doesn't that just say fall? It's beautiful. Anyway, so I got those, and then here is that pattern that I started, and as soon as I catch up on my Casapinka, I'm going to be hitting this, getting this done, because look how beautiful. See, this is that sunflower sauce and a mix of one each of the colors, and same with this. See how beautiful? So this is another, it's a triangular shawl from the corner there and work outward. Lovely to do. Some mindless garter stitching with a little bit of striping, a little bit of pattern work, not hard at all. Keeps your interest, and I can't wait to finish this. But anyway, hopefully that'll be another finished object for next time. I'm hoping anyway. So that, I will link all that information below. To tell you the truth, I don't know if they have any more, Cape May Fibers has any more of these Halloween mystery kits, but something you might want to think about. Like I said, first time I've done something like that, and I'm very pleased with that mystery kit that I did get. All right, so before I go any further, I did mention that I had a little contest going on out in my Ravelry group, which is sitsipandknit, and I will link that group below. I did close out and pick a winner for that contest, and what that was, I had asked anybody who over the summer to do to dive into your unfinished objects over the summer. So you had all summer to grab something that you had started and finish it up by the last day of August. I had a couple people. I had one lady. She's amazing. She and if you go out there, go take a look at that little group out there, some of the pictures. But my one lady who has won in the past actually had, I don't know how many finished objects she did, but it's just wonderful. I know I finished a scarf that was languishing. I called it my languishing whips contest out there. But anyway, I did pick a winner. I did do random number generator, and the winner is, let me get her name here. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, I have it right here. Okay. The winner is Mere's Mommy. That is the Ravelry name. I will put that winner below. So if you are Mere's Mommy, you finished a cowl for your daughter, I think, in yarn that she called watermelon yarn. So good for you to get that finished for her. But anyway, if you will message me, contact me either through Ravelry or email, or however you want to get in touch with me, I will be getting your prize out to you. And that prize, like I said the last time, was this beautiful sock set here by A Yarn to Die For Designs in the colorway A Fourth Celebration. So that'll be on its way to you as soon as you get me your mailing information. So congratulations, Mere's Mommy. All right, so that is that. So if anybody knows me, you know that I do love to do giveaways. So please stay tuned. I may be doing one starting with the next podcast I have. So stay tuned for that. And let's see, what else do we have? I have a couple acquisitions that I wanted to tell you about. Actually, I have one. And this is, let me see, my half-finished object here, the Fibernymph Dyeworks colorway. I went out. In fact, I just watched her newest podcast. She has a podcast out there, 90% knitting, and I'll link it below. It has an update of fall colors coming out, I think this Friday. She is a wonderful dyer. The yarn is beautiful. So I went out there and was looking around, and she has what she calls her pie, pie, P-I, colorways. And she has out there where you can request your own colors to dye. She'll dye up for you. And, you know, I wasn't even thinking purples and greens must be stuck in my head, like this Casapinka that I bought there. And I think I ordered this before I even got the Miss Babs yarn for that Casapinka. But I went out and ordered hand-dyed pie colorway for myself in purples and greens. And it's on her Bedazzled base. It's 75, 20, and 5% stellina, because of course I love stellina. I love sparkle. And this is it. Look at this. It is my colorway come to life. I went out there. She asked for suggestions of what you wanted, and I sent her. I went online and looked at purples and greens and found a little, picture that I could send to her, and she made it come to life. I got 2 of them because I'm not sure what I want to make. Something more than socks, I think. Probably a shawl. But anyway, let me open this up for you. Look at this. Can you see that? Maybe back here. Anyway, it's exactly what I wanted. Some purples, greens, a bit of black, a bit of gray. Just beautiful. So that colorway is called, what is it called? It's called Marie's Custom Pie. So that's mine. It is beautiful. And it's beautiful yarn. I can't wait to find the right pattern for this colorway, whether I use one skein or both skeins or mix it with something, not sure. I do have a beautiful green, a forest green, that would go great with that. But anyway, so that is from Fibernymph Dyeworks, her custom pie, P-I, colorways. So very happy with that, very happy. Anyway, so that is an acquisition that I have. Let's see. The next thing, the other thing I wanted to talk about is a couple of projects, future cast-on projects. I want to do another sweater. There's a couple sweaters I want to do. But anyway, a colorwork sweater. And I saw this on some other podcast. I'm not sure whose podcast I saw it on. But it is a beautiful colorwork sweater. The pattern is free. It is free out there. Let me show it to you. It's called, it's by Yarbo Garn. Maja. I think Maja is the name of the pattern. Look at this beautiful colorwork sweater. You see that? It's a cardigan, a steeked cardigan. I guess, and I've seen out there people made it as without steeking it and made it as a pullover, but I have never steeked. So I am going to try this. like I said, it's a free pattern. I will link it below. Anyway, anybody want to delve into this with me? Please let me know. Maybe we can work it out together. I've never done steeking. If you have, leave some comments below. Let me know. But I will be starting this soon, I hope. Maybe next month. But anyway, so that, and the yarn I picked for that, let me show you. I had yarn in my stash, and I know with steeking that you want some wool, not superwash wool for the steeking is best, and also with color work. And I had some in my stash, so that one is worked with 4 colors, and I love those colors, but I wanted to use up some stash. So what I found in my stash, I have a couple colors of Cascade, let's see, Alpaca Lana Doro, and this one, let me get the color, it's a black, and it is color number 1055. See that? And it is, these are all worsted weight, and that's what the pattern is done in. So I think it'll go pretty quick, actually. But I think black is going to be used as my main color. Do you see the blue here is her main color? Is what they call the main color? I am going to use that black as the main color. And let me think now. I actually have like a navy here, and to tell you the truth, there is no, it's a wool. I'm not sure what it is, to be honest with you. If I find the tag, this one had no tag on it. Of course, it's one I grabbed that has no tag. But anyway, it's a navy blue, and I believe I'm going to use this as what they would use as the brown. So it will be black, and the contrast button band will be navy blue, and then a little bit of the flowers there will be this navy blue. Maybe I'll switch, I don't know, but anyway. And then this gray, I have a dark gray there. I think that's going to be my beige color here. What would be the beige? See that? It's coming out darker, but it is a little bit lighter. So that is also Alpaca Doro, Lana Doro, and that color is 1049. And then this is this light, it's kind of like a lilac color, lilac-y pink. It's looking darker, but anyway, there, maybe that's better. That I'm going to use as the flower color. So that lighter blue in the flowers there, that's what I'm going to use as that. And that is Croft West Yorkshire Spinners, color number 583. So again, here are my colors there. So that's kind of what it'll look like. Not sure, maybe switch out, I don't know. But anyway, those are the colors I picked because that's what I had in my stash. And I am a darker kind of color person, so I think it'll be beautiful. Anyway, so hopefully I will be starting that maybe next month, maybe not till November. So if anybody wants to join me in that, like I said, it's a free pattern out there. How can you, it's a beautiful, beautiful sweater. So let me know if that's something you want to try. We can kind of work through it together. And then the only other thing that I know I want to do, and I will probably, once I finish the one pair of socks there, I want to start another pair of socks. Joji Locatelli has some new patterns out there. They're beautiful. And I gravitated towards the, what she's calling her caramel socks. I'll show you that right there. Can you see that? It's kind of like the pinky socks. But anyway, I believe this is a sport weight yarn. Maybe a DK that she did it in. I don't know if you can see that there. But anyway, that beautiful pattern in that caramel color is just beautiful. I don't have yarn yet picked out for that, but I know that I will be starting that soon, as soon as I finish up my other pair of socks. So that is about all I have for today. I'm not sure how long this went, but I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, if you are new, please message me, email me if you have any questions, any suggestions. I appreciate anybody that comments who has followed me along. Like I said before, that I started this little podcast for some local people that we couldn't get together because of COVID. But I have people from all over, from India, hello, and Canada, Tasmania. It's just unbelievable. And I appreciate you all. And so I hope that you will like and share this. And, oh, I did want to say, if you are local in the area, and you know anybody that wants to learn to knit, I am working with the Community College of Beaver County to do a beginner knitting class over there. And that starts actually this coming Monday. It'll be Monday for, I think, 6 to 8 weeks, every Monday evening. So you can register at Community College of Beaver County. So if you pass that on, I would appreciate it. Anyway, so that, if you know me, I love to teach. I love to knit. I love to crochet. I love to teach, and I love to help. If anybody has any questions, whether it's on these projects or any other project, I will be glad to help you out. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to say happy beginning of fall. Get your fall colors on, get your fall knitting on, and sit back and relax with some spiced tea or spiced coffee, and happy knitting. Thanks.